This won't take long.
You didn't say a word in the car. Come on.
You know, you should wait in the car.
Buzz, please.
Please. If I didn't do this, I wouldn't be me. Please, please.
If you're not out in 10 minutes, I'm coming in to get you.
It won't be long.
Joshua Everett comes down and answers the door! Andy? Yeah.
Buzz.
Yeah, it's Buzz.
You know, it's late. You woke me up.
I don't think I'm going to apologize for that.
Why are you here?
I don't think I'm going to apologize for anything. I want to tell you exactly what I think of you.
Could you keep your voice down, please?
Wow,
The children are sleeping upstairs.
I should have done this months ago.
The middle of the night. I don't know where my wife is. This is not a good time,
Well,
okay?
that's tough. I said my piece to Reva, and I'm going to say it to you.
In the morning.
No, it's going to be here, and it's going to be now.
Please keep your voice down.
You remember months ago when I asked you if you were still in love with my wife, Reva? You remember that? And you said you weren't. You remember?
Yes, I remember.
And you said that you wanted to have a real marriage with your wife, Annie. You remember that?
Yes, I said I remember.
And I, like a fool, I believed you. I believed you. I bought it. I thought you were being straight with me. Despite the thousands of times you showed up at the diner, you showed up at our house, you showed up wherever the hell Reva was. I believed. I thought you were a stand-up kind of guy that stood by his word. But, you know,
Buzz,
Laurel Falls should have been a dead giveaway, shouldn't it? I mean, I bought it. I bought her story. And, of course, you lied to my son. You lied to Frank. I mean, that's class, baby.
No, it wasn't that way. Listen, you should talk to Reva, okay?
I talked to her. She talked to me. We're all talked out. The marriage is over. Man, if you didn't have a pregnant wife around you someplace, I'd kick the hell out of you. She doesn't know, does she? Huh. Well, when were you planning on telling Annie that you're still in love with Reva? I mean, when she was on the table? About to give birth to your kid?
All right, Buzz. Look, I didn't want anybody to get hurt here, okay? Neither did Reva. You're a good guy. You don't deserve that.
Wow, you are so smooth. I gotta hand it to you, especially when you're handing out condolences like Italy. I mean, you were the master there.
Italy?
Yeah, well, you were practically swamped for even sympathy with Sarah.
What are you talking? You're absolutely dead wrong on this.
Oh, come on. You were gonna do anything for her.
I went to Italy because I love Sarah.
No, you love Sarah because you love Reva, the woman you jilted my daughter over when you thought she was dead.
No.
Reva, my wife.
No.
My wife. You never stopped loving her.
Buzz, will you please keep your voice down?
I almost forgot about all the stuff around Annie's detox.
Can we leave Annie out of this, please?
Isn't she out of it? I think she's out of it. I'm out of it. You and Reva are in it. Reva was so scared when she thought Annie was going to come back and be close to the kids right after a bout with pills. I mean, that gave you a perfect excuse to hang around, didn't it?
That's enough.
No, it's way too much. I mean, she'd get a hangnail, you'd be there with clippers. I want to talk to you about the cabin at Cross Creek. Was Annie right?
About what?
She said Reva was there. I thought she was paranoid. She was creating problems when there weren't any. I left her there for crazy and drove back home. But was she right? Was Reva there? Did she hightail it out of there hours before we got there? Or minutes? You're not saying anything, Joshua.
Well, I'm thinking it doesn't matter what I say because you won't believe me anyway.
I'll tell you what I believe. I believe you knew all along that Reva loved you. I believe that you couldn't make the hard decision. And I believe that you just wanted it all. Didn't you?
The short answer is no.
Now, spare me the long answer. I'm sick of lies. Can you believe it? After a long life of scamming, here I am. The good guy.
Buzz, are you okay?
Maybe you should ask your husband.
Annie, I got up from bed. You weren't there. I was worried.
I'm sorry. I just went out for a little walk. I was really upset about Buzz and Reva breaking up.
You know?
Yeah, didn't Josh tell you? Reva stopped by earlier. ways of working things out, you know?
Yeah. I hope they work out for you.
Josh's wife coming out.
What hotel you want to?
What happened? What?
I'm going to stay.
Tell me what
I'm
happened.
going to stay at the apartment, the diner.
Was there anything I can do?
You've done it. You're here. I didn't expect to see you until noon.
I get up with the birds these days.
Well, that's a change.
Yeah, there's lots of things that have changed about me in the last 2 years, but I won't get into all that now. What does a girl have to do around here to get some nosh? I'm starving.
I don't know. What's a girl willing to do to get some nosh around here? While you think about that, I'll get you some coffee.
I think I'd better freshen up after that remark. A lot of snow out there.
Well, the loo's up there.
Yes, I think I remember.
You want the sign?
If you don't.
Well, I can't imagine I'll have any use for it anymore.
Well, then I'd like to have it.
Well, it's beyond human strength to carry, so I'll have Frank drop it by.
Thanks. I just thought that I'd come in and pick up the rest of my stuff that I have here. I thought that doing it better would be better than later.
Go right ahead.
You know, I was worried about you last night. I didn't know where you were going to be sleeping.
Upstairs.
Ah, yeah.
Still my home. What are you staring at? You've been giving me the fisheye ever since you walked in the place.
Buzz, I know how hard it was for you to hear what I said to you last night. And I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to listen to me now, but it's for the best, you know. I mean, our marriage wasn't working. I mean, not really, anyway. And I didn't want to hurt you anymore. I just think you'd be better off without me.
Oh, well, that is so kind
And
of
I
you to
don't
say
want
that.
to fight.
I
really don't
wouldn't
want to.
dream of it. You know, I am a little curious about one thing, though. After I left you, where did you go?
Who said I went anywhere?
Oh, come on. There's no need to lie anymore. Just for old time's sake. Tell me where it was you went.
I went to see Josh.
Oh, my goodness, the truth. So refreshing. Was his wife there?
Yeah, Annie was there.
And still you went?
Yeah.
Why?
You know, Buzz, I don't really want to get into this.
Well, I mean,
now.
well, you know, like just to play ping pong, tell him you're free, maybe?
I told him I went to warn him.
About? Oh! You thought I'd lost it, so you went to tell him to be careful about me.
No, it wasn't like that.
You know it was. Well, that's reasonable, though. I mean, a man had been in love with my wife. A man who I thought was my friend and hadn't told me about it for months. I mean, it would be reasonable to punch his lights out.
Well, I wouldn't blame you if you had gone over there.
I did. I didn't hurt him.
Thought there's enough hurt going around already.
I'm so sorry, Buzz.
Why don't you say that for Annie? That poor thing doesn't know what she's up against.
Did you see her when you went over there?
Oh, what you're asking is, did I tell her what you told me about loving Josh? No, I didn't. I don't have the stomach to do that.
Hello?
Reva? Would you like some privacy?
No, I'm fine.
I don't mind. I can get something to eat at the B&B where I'm staying.
Oh, I thought you were at the Regency.
I was, but change of plans.
She just came by to pick up some of her work stuff. I'll get it for you.
I heard about your breakup with Buzz
Buzz told you.
last night.
Well, it didn't take him long to confide in you.
Just for the record, Reva, we ran into each other by accident, and Buzz didn't want to mention anything about what happened. He was very hurt.
I know he was.
Do you also know that he was on his way out of town when I ran into him at the airport and he spent his last dime on a ticket out of Springfield?
No, I didn't know that.
Then you obviously don't know very much about Buzz Cooper, do you?
And you do.
Yes. Yes, I do. He hides his pain very, very well. But when you hurt him, it's like fire through his veins, or should I say his heart. You shouldn't have led him on the way you did, Reva.
I didn't lead him on, Jenna.
Oh, there's no need to lie now.
I was always very honest with Buzz. He knew going into it how I felt about him.
But you led him to believe that your feelings had grown.
They had. They did. I loved him, and I still do. Buzz is a good man. He just deserves to be loved by someone who can love him better than I could. So you can relax, Jenna. The field is clear.
What are you getting at?
I see the way you look at Buzz. I also know that there was a time when he cared a great deal for you, Jenna. All I'm saying is that I'm not going to stand in your way.
How dare you? First you rope him into a loveless marriage, and now you want to discard him like he's a piece of trash, and then pawn him off onto me as seconds. What kind of woman are you?
You know, I don't know you well enough to want to fight with you, Jenna. Not yet, anyway.
But you know Buzz well enough to throw him away like yesterday's leftovers.
I care more about him than that.
Is that why you broke his heart, because you care so much about him? Or was it because he'd finished serving your needs?
It killed me to have to lie to him.
Did it? You don't look dead.
I was wrong about a lot of things, and this is no excuse, but I didn't know what was going on in my own life half the time.
And so he paid the price
Yes,
for you.
he did. And I'll always regret that.
Good, you should.
But I'm not passing Buzz on to you like some dish at a Sunday supper. He's no leftover or secondhand to anything. He picked me up when I was the lowest I'd ever been in my life. I had no one, I had nowhere to go, and on top of it all, I'd lost my kids. And unless you have children of your own, you have no idea what that feels like. To not be able to pick up your son and hold him in your arms and tell him how much you love him, not to be able to kiss away your child's tears, it's unbearable. Buzz saved me, Jenna. And if I thought that there was a chance that he might be happy, it would mean the world to me.
So you're moving out of the way.
All I'm saying is that I know that you and Buzz had a very special relationship. Kind of reminds me of the kind of love that Josh and I have for each other. Love that never dies, never goes away. Josh and I have the kids, and that makes the bond even harder to break. You blame me for breaking Buzz's heart, Jenna. But from what I understand, you did the same thing to him 2 years ago when you walked out on him.
I had my reasons.
Well, now you have a second chance. And if you don't take it, you're a damn fool.
So you're out of Buzz's life?
You see that sign? That sign represents everything that Buzz and I had together. This diner, our home. He turned it off today.
Here it is. Packed everything I could find. Oh, wait, no, I got something.
I'll see you around.
I got something I gotta do. You can hang around if you want to. I won't be long.
Oh, no, I don't want to stay here by myself. Can I come with you?
Well, sure. Come on.
Good.
Elaney has the keys to this place. She checks it out for Harley every once in a while.
I know. I was here the other day. I ran into her. It's chilly in here, isn't it?
Is it? Well, I can fix that. I seem to need a bed.
Yes. Are you really going to stay here?
Oh, come on. With 3 people in that diner apartment? I can't do that, Frank and Elaney. Besides, you know, just a little sprucing up. Furniture, maybe, would make it feel like home. Again.
I have so many memories here.
Me too. Like the time you burnt the chicken. It took 3.5 weeks to
The
get
time
the
I
smell
burnt it,
out.
I did what you told me to do. It was your recipe.
Honey, I said until done, not until dead.
As I remember, we weren't hungry for chicken.
Hello, darling. Been looking everywhere for you.
Who is this guy and why is he kissing you and calling you darling?
How did you find me?
I asked around. When you didn't show up at the airport last night, I took the first flight out. I thought you might be here.
Is anybody going to tell me who this guy is? Or am I going to have to guess?
I'm sorry. This is Jeffrey Morgan.
Oh.
Tell him who else I am, honey. I'm her husband.
This guy is your what?
Husband. I'm married to Buzz.
I've missed you so much, sweetheart. We have so much to...
Now, hold on just one damn minute here. You're not taking this lady anywhere.
Who is this man?
Jeffrey, darling, this is Buzz Cooper. My best friend from when I was living here in Springfield.
Oh, no, whoa here. Last night at the airport, you said you were a governess. Now you're saying you're a what?
A wife, Buzz. I'm Jeffrey's wife.
Coming, Jen. I think you've kept me waiting long.
No, excuse us a sec.
Am I a ping pong ball? Excuse me a sec. I think we must have some misunderstanding between us, Buzz.
No, I don't think so. I didn't think I misunderstood a thing. You're just fudging with the facts a little bit. Now, can you tell me what is true and what isn't true? And while you're at it, could you answer another question?
What?
Who belongs to the little baby you were bidding the tearful farewell to at the airport last night?
So shoot me. I told a few untruths last night, but I didn't lie about the fact that I care very deeply about what happens to you. Jeffrey, would you mind? I just need to speak to Buzz for a few more minutes.
I'll wait.
Oh, no, that's not necessary at all, darling. Just you go ahead and I'll catch up.
You don't know where I'm staying.
Oh, you're right. Where are you staying?
The Regency. They said you checked out yesterday.
I'll explain everything to you. There was a last-minute change of plans.
So I gathered.
Jeffrey, please.
It's important to you. I'll wait for you. I'm disappointed in you, Jen. We'll talk about it later, as you say. By the way, picked up a couple of tickets to a gala tonight.
Oh, good. We'll catch the first flight out.
No, there's no need. It's right here in town. The anniversary to the local hospital.
Jeffrey, I'm not so sure that that's...
I'll see you at the hotel. Good.
Old Jeff isn't much of a talker now, is he?
No, he's spare on words. One has to read in between the lines with my husband.
Can I interest you in a cup of coffee? Freshly perked?
Percolators? Why, I thought they went out with washboards.
Oh, hush, you're hurting his feelings.
And dare I ask who Ernie is?
Ernie's my percolator. He's been through all my breakups. I mean, women come and go, but Ernie, he keeps perking.
I see.
I mean, he's sort of a symbol. When I hold Ernie out, it means I'm single again.
You make quite a single guy, Buzz, I must say. Yes, I would love a cup of your bachelor's brew.
Now, where were we? Before, what's his name? Your husband. So rudely interrupted us. Oh, yeah, you were lying to me about everything except for the fact that you do care about what happens to me. Right?
Right. Buzz, when I left Springfield, I ran into financial difficulties.
You told me that. That's where Jeff comes in?
Jeffrey and I met in Cannes.
Oh, a cheap little vacation spot.
We then went on to Monaco.
Another hideaway for the budget-wise.
And then after that, there was Rome and Venice, and by the time we got to Liechtenstein, we were engaged.
Sugar?
Yes, that'd be lovely.
I'm just curious. Why didn't you tell anybody else in Springfield that A, you were married, and B, you had a baby?
The baby? The baby's not mine.
No.
No.
Whose baby is it?
Jeff, it's Jeffrey's baby. Oh, by another liaison, of course.
There's something not quite right here.
No?
I think I know you pretty well, don't you?
You used to?
And I think right now you're pulling a major scam right in my face.
I am?
Yeah. For starters, I don't think you and Jeff love each other. How's that grab you?
Oh, I should know never to let my guard down with you.
Well, I don't think friends should have to wear armor around each other, now should they?
I just forgot for a second that you're a flim-flam man.
What does that have to do with anything?
You're a con man, Buzz. You always think someone's trying to con you.
Wait a second. You've already admitted that when you got off the plane, you've been lying. Now I'm supposed to swallow this story about you and this guy being the real deal?
I am married to Jeffrey. It's not,
Yeah?
It's not a con. Here.
Rome, 4 weeks. Paris, 6 weeks. Ankara. Liechtenstein. Well, not much rest.
No. I didn't tell anybody here because I wanted to feel like myself again, you know, just plain vanilla Jenna Bradshaw.
You've never been vanilla anything. Want some more coffee?
No. No, but it's delicious.
Ernie will be relieved that he hasn't lost his touch.
You hadn't either, Buzz.
I saw the way you looked at him.
Ernie.
No, Jeffrey. The way you looked at each other. I can tell when people are in love. I just came out of a matrimonial sham myself, so I'm sort of sensitive to this. And you don't love the guy. If you ever want to come over, you know where to find me. How long are you going to stay? This time? The truth.
I don't know. It's up to Jeffrey. Buzz.
Yeah?
You all right?
Never better.
Right. Me too. I'll see ya.
Hey, I just heard about you and Reva.
Oh, I thought it was good news to travel fast.
I know, it's true. Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey, what's behind me is behind me. I was never good at skating backwards, you know?
That's for sure.
I mean, you know, I said what I had to say to Reva and whatever else I had to say and said to other people, so it's done.
Who are you? And what did you do with my dad? Where'd you put him?
You think I'm a pod person?
No. You're just not the same Buzz Cooper that I shared my life with.
Oh. You know how good it feels to have a daughter who loves you enough to go through something like this with you?
That's because I love you. Because I want to see you happy. I'm sorry. Sorry about Reva. I really thought she might be the one.
Yeah, me too. But I've been wrong about that before.
Yeah, I know, but you deserve to be happy. You deserve to find somebody who loves you as much as you love them.
Right back at you, kid.
Yeah, I do. And I sleep with him every night, just like 2 spoons. His name's Alan Michael, Mr. Two First Names, remember?
So how is it at the Piper's Nest?
Done.
How are the Spauldings?
How old are these?
These are yesterday's. They're from the diner. They're pretty good. You want to split one?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, did I tell you that Jenna Bradshaw's back in town?
Dad, she broke your heart.
Yeah. Well, a long time ago. And she's not the only woman to hold that title.
So, did she come back to see you?
Oh, come on. Cool your jets. She had a wedding ring on her left hand. I should have noticed something like that. Anyway, don't change the subject.
I'm not.
So, what about your in-laws?
So, I don't know what to say about them. What can I say? Alan Michael and I are pretty much fed up with having to deal with everything that family goes through and trying to have a normal life.
So, what is the latest installment of the Spaulding Wars?
GPB.
GPB?
Greed, power, and betrayal.
Woo!
Pretty good, huh? Let's see. How does this go? It's Alan, Alex, Philip, Amanda, and now Roger Thorpe are embroiled in a fight to death, all the while pretending, of course, to be getting along together. And Alan Michael, in the midst of all this, is finally realizing that maybe winning isn't everything.
Well, you know what they say about rat races. Even if you win them, when you cross the finish line, you're still a rat. So, is Alan Michael unhappy enough to do something about this?
Maybe. But it would mean some serious hurt.
Hello, Jeffrey. I'm terribly sorry about all of that.
You left without even leaving me a note.
Oh, yes, I was going to call you today.
What were you going to say?
need to go home. It's where I belong. Can't we get a flight out immediately?
Waste my expensive tickets to the ball tonight?
Not here.
Why not? It's a perfect event. We'll make a big success of it.
But I know so.
No arguments. Now, tell me why you came to Springfield. The truth.
I'm not sure myself.
Well, I can only imagine that it has something to do with that guy at the firehouse.
He has a name.
Oh, yes. Buzz. So I finally met Coop's father.
Jeffrey, you promised you would never tell anyone. Please, you've got to keep that promise because he doesn't know.
Do you love him?
Well, Al and Michael and I have talked about getting out of the Spaulding mess. But that would mean leaving Springfield. You, Frank, Delaney, everyone.
You know something? I'd be much happier knowing that you're happy someplace far away than you and Al and Michael being miserable and living next door. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. It makes me love you even more.
No, it's not like that at all. Yes, we were very close at one time, so naturally we have fond feelings for each other, but that's all it is.
Good. I wouldn't want any distractions while we're working. Come on, let's get you a nice dress for this evening. Let's go. We're going to go through with this. Well, I mean, of course, unless you want me to tell people what I know.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay.